And every Kenyan knows it is not going to happen. Mr. Speaker, out of my experience in the Parliamentary Accounts Committee, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Sifuna.
Yes.
Would you wish to be informed by...
Absolutely never. Absolutely never. Mr. Speaker, one of the things we experienced in the Parliamentary Accounts Committee, when we had a conversation...
What is the point of order, Senator
Mr. Speaker, I'm rising under Standing Order 101 and 105 because the
program to benefit only people in public schools, yet a vast majority of the students are not in those particular schools. They are in non-formal schools. Mr. Speaker, we have county playgrounds here in Nairobi. We have a lot of talent. Just like I was saying earlier to you, I was at Moi Forces Academy this afternoon for the Kenya Primary Sports Association Games to determine the team that will represent Nairobi in the national games in Kisumu. There is a lot of talent in Nairobi, but we don't even have proper playing grounds. If you go to Camp Toyoyo, a pitch that was built a few years ago, it used to host all the games that were being played pale mtaani. But Mr. Speaker, if you look at the playing surface right now, it is in such bad shape that we need all the resources we can get for us to be able to provide proper facilities. The governor, out of the money that the county is receiving this particular year, has set aside about 500 million shillings for the refurbishment of City Stadium. And the shame of this country, I have seen people going around saying, we're going to bid to host African Cup of Nations, I don't know which year it is. You know for a fact you are lying to Kenyans. You don't have the facilities to do these things. If Kenyans elected truthful leaders who kept their word, we would be enjoying the 6th stadium that we were promised in 2013. But right now, we are just wallowing in this miasma, people lying to us that we're going to host continental games when every Kenyan knows it is not going to happen. Mr. Speaker, out of my experience in the Parliamentary Accounts Committee, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Sifuna.
Yes.
Would you wish to be informed by...
Absolutely never. Absolutely never. Mr. Speaker, one of the things we experienced in the Parliamentary Accounts Committee, when we had a conversation...
What is the point of order, Senator
Mr. Speaker, I'm rising under Standing Order 101 and 105 because the Senator, is it in order for Senator Sifuna to indicate that this country has never hosted a continental sports event? Yet Kipchoge Keino Classic was done in Eldoret, and also severally it was done, all African Games was done here, the athletics was done here in Kasarani. Is it in order for him to mislead the great people of Nairobi and Kenyans by alleging that this country has never hosted or held, Mr. Speaker, the events? Is it in order?
Order. Senator...
And World Rally Championship, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chirangei, when your colleagues are speaking, it's good to pay attention. So that when you raise on a point of order, you raise on a point of order on the speech that they've made. I do not see how your point of order is warranted as far as the speech by Senator Sifuna is saying. He never... I did not, unless the Hansard bears us witness, I did not hear him say that as a country we have not hosted continental events. He alluded to just one event that as a country would wish to host. That is the AFCON. Okay. And he said, with the state of infrastructure we have, we may not be able to do that, but we could have been able to do that had we started this journey in 2013. That's what I got to understand from the Honorable Senator. Senator Sifuna, what is your point of order, Morgan?
Mr. Speaker, Senator Cheragay is one of my closest friends in this house. And he's a
Senator Mogeni.
He's a colleague.
Whom are you trying to call to order?
He's a colleague whom I respect.
Senator Mogeni,
Yes.
when you stand on a point of
I'm
order,
rising
whom are you trying to call to order? Because the senator on the floor is Senator Sifuna.
Yes. I'm rising under standing order.
Is that the senator you are calling to order?
Yes.
Senator Sifuna, he's out
Senat-
of order, according to you.
No. I was rising on a point of order.
Calling,
When Senator Cherage was on
he
the
was
floor.
on a point of order. You cannot do that. So, Senator Mogeni, kindly take your seat. Kindly. Senator Sifuna.
Mr. Speaker, we